lot of new buildings.
I'm sure.
Good afternoon, Lions. Past District Governor Steve, will you please lead us in invocation?
Thank you, Lord, for allowing us to gather here today as Lions and friends. We pray a special blessing on those Lions that cannot be with us. Steve Johnston, still in the hospital. Isla Huster with her surgery. We've got George Rader and Bill Pontius and Ron Stoppler still struggling with health issues. We pray you give them special care. We also pray that the food we eat today will nourish our bodies and strengthen our love for you and for each other. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. And Lion Harold, would you please lead us in our Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And Lion David, would you please lead us in song?
My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. And where my fathers died, land of thy pilgrims ride, from every mountainside, let freedom ring.
Thank you. Lion Tamers, do we have any guests today?
President Sharon, fellow Lion, we have 4 guests. Whom we went down as new members. Tina and Cooper. And then I'll let Marilyn introduce her guest, and we'll let Mark introduce our guest speaker later.
President Sharon, fellow Lions and guests, I'd also like to introduce Martin and Catherine Seibold, who are new members as well. They were voted in at our last board meeting, so this is a very important table today.
Be nice to them.
Thank you.
As well. I didn't get mentioned. We also have a very important table here too, Sharon. We have visiting today Zone Chair Patty Melton, who is from Castle Rock Lions, and you'll be hearing from her in a few minutes about something else.
Yay. Lion Penny?
President Sharon, fellow Lions and guests. There's a card back here for John Palmer Sr., who had shoulder surgery this past week. He is still, I believe, in the hospital or just going home, and was doing okay the last I heard. And you heard about Isla and all the others, so unless there's somebody else. So Dale, I haven't had an update. He was updated last week, and he's still waiting on getting that wound care thing. So.
Steve Johnson's wife's pretty sick.
Oh, that's right. Thanks for reminding me. I did hear that. Sounds like she has.
Johnston.
Sounds like she's got the flu.
Probably her.
Oh, and Steve's. I thought it was Jeff's.
Just that.
His dad is sick, but Steve's wife is also sick.
My apologies.
Everyone is sick.
Don't confuse me. I think I got it.
I didn't. I had it wrong too.
Okay, so is it Steve's or Jeff's wife? Steve's wife, okay.
Okay.
Then I was confused, Sharon, thank you.
Me too.
Anyway, and my understanding is they think she has the flu. If we hear anything more, let me know.
Okay. All righty. If that's everything, let's move right on to our Happy Bucks.
President, Chairman, call Lions and guests. What a fun week this one's been. First of all, of course, there's going to be a shout out to former Mayor Spencer and current Mayor Eric. Congratulations on being chosen. Second happy buck is that Hal is in Arizona with Doug and Molly. Which is not broken anything for me to fix this week, so that's kind of fun. Third happy buck is, boy, I'll tell you, if you don't like football, this week is kind of these 2 weeks are kind of a miserable time for you. For me, it's been fantastic.
Great week.
Sitting at a big screen, screaming at the officials, making sure that everybody knows that they're holding or that that's pass interference, because it's much easier to be a referee in a lounge chair. So, fourth happy buck is it's a quiet week at home. My charity is in Jacksonville at the big giant major. Everybody gets together Firehouse Subs convention, and it's kind of nice to have a quiet week. It just really is. Fifth happy buck is looking forward to the end of the month when all of the other weird little business things that could possibly come up will most likely have come up, and you just move on.
Sounds good.
Who's next? Happy bucks.
President Sharon, fellow Lions and guests, I have $2 happy. As we speak, our daughter from Ohio and her husband are in an airplane coming out to see us. Ultimately, we get to go to the beach tomorrow with them and celebrate anniversaries. The other one is probably just a good old proud dollar. You know, you like to brag about your grandchildren. Our 12-year-old Evan, who has inherited the tall genes in the other side of the family, is a very good basketball player, and his team won, and I had the opportunity to see a video of him making a perfect shot, so that was pretty cool.
Steve.
President Sharon, Lions, I guess, two sad dollars. The first one is, of the 8 grandchildren that we have, there's only one that's shorter than I am.
How old is he?
Well, no, she's 7 years old. The other sad dollar is, sorry, I will not be making the work party tomorrow morning for the taking down the lights. It's one of my favorite things to do, but we're taking our oldest daughter and son-in-law to Cannon Beach for a few days, and it was an easy decision. I don't know what to tell you.
Maybe Carolyn will leave you there.
And the final dollar is a congratulations to another Lion jumping up and taking over. Eric, we're real proud of you, son. And you've got
Small shoes to fill.
long shoes to fill, my friend.
You gotta order a new chair?
Lion, is it Bill?
President Sharon, fellow Lions and guests, I had my left shoulder totally replaced here just about a month ago now, and so things are progressing pretty good. I should have a lot more than just $1 happy. So I had 2 knees and 1 shoulder so far, so I told the doctor 1 more shoulder, 2 hips to go.
Here, you left it like
He loves seeing you come through the door.
Lion Derek.
President Sharon, fellow Lions and guests, got a happy dollar here. Basically, at least the Seahawks are still going playing and stuff. All the rest of the teams I've had on probably lost.
You must be talking about Oregon.
Or you talking about road?
Oregon's almost a pro team.
Not anymore.
Anybody else? Great.
I should have. President Sharon, fellow Lions guests, just thinking about a couple of weeks from now, I'll be down in sunny Arizona, soaking up some sun, and my mother's one sister who's left is turning 90. Her brother that's 92 will be there. Another brother that's 96 will be there.
So dinner
And
starts
my
out.
mother will be there, who's 102 years old.
That's a long
Yeah, right.
President Sharon, fellow Lions guests, I have some happy dollars. One is speaking of football. Jim's got every team that's playing this next weekend. I'm down to 4 teams, but I got Seattle, I got Denver. Denver wins the big money. And then Los Angeles, and I don't remember the other one. But anyway, so we've been watching a lot of football in our household. And I have another happy dollar because we booked a trip to go see our granddaughter graduate in May. So we're taking a road trip. We rented an RV, and we're going to take a road trip all the way to Iowa. So we've mapped out our doing, and we've got to map out our going. So it's going to be fun. It'll be a fun little road trip for us. So I'm happy about that. And just happy to be here today. It looks like we've got another full house. So thank you.
Expensive.
Stand up.
I know what he did. Watch it. Everybody, Eric's address is public online if you search it, if you ever want to pay him a visit. We got 5 today. The first, I'm a free man. It's not my problem anymore. I know, you know who to call for broken sidewalks now. The second, somebody heard I was looking for work and had a lot of spare time, so Rick roped me into, I don't entirely know.
Sandbagger.
Yeah, I know what the group is. I know. Yeah, so I guess I'm now interim president of the Sandbaggers. So, yeah, so that's fantastic. I have to stuff nut sacks, is that right? Yeah. Yeah, chief job duty for that. So, be on the lookout for fun stuff with that. Another thing I'm happy for, I'm so incredibly pleased to hear that everybody's fantasy football stuff is going great because I know that Cindy and Terry and Pat are going to be so happy to donate their winnings towards buying new Christmas lights for the Civic Center Park. We're trying to raise $25,000 for that, so glad you guys are going to do that with your winnings when your team's doing good. Yeah, we had a great weekend. Went to Lincoln City looking for the glass floats that they put out. Didn't find any glass floats. Got lost coming back, going around road work because they're doing road work there on 101 just north of the Otis Junction, which you're on my Facebook, you may have seen, was the site of Pixieland Amusement Park. So now it's a swamp if you want to go look at a swamp and have fun. I did, it was fun to me. But yeah, got lost in the dark. So yeah, it was a great time.
You didn't round.
No, I'm
But
taller
you
than
made it
Steve,
home.
that's why.
That's why.
The tide was out.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right.
9 more.
President Sharon, fellow Lions and guests, weekly $5 there. First of all, what do you call a beehive without an exit?
What?
Unbelievable. First happy dollar is to honor Melvin Jones. Today is his birthday. I forgot to look up the years. He's like 140 something if he was still been alive. But founder Melvin Jones' birthday was today. Sad dollar, we had a bit of an event on Saturday evening, as it typically happens with pets. It's after hours, after the vet had closed. Gracie was in a little bit of distress, so our vet was closed. We made a trip down to Vancouver. Got there at 7:45, got out at 1:45. Took the middle course. We didn't put her down. She seems to be doing okay for now, so we'll see how this goes. But it was a stressful night. Last happy dollar before quote of the week, go Hawks. And the quote of the week this week is from Dodinsky. I do not judge people by the scriptures of their faith or the scars from their past. I embrace them by the content of their hearts.
He was born in 1879.
1879, it was
So
about
it'd be
1880.
21, 26, 47, 147. That it? Looks like it's back to you.
Alrighty, thank you very much. And I am going to pass this on to Lion Mark in just a second.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
I'm good.
Alrighty, here we go, Program Chair. Lion Mark.
President, Chair, and fellow Lions, before I begin, I would ask, she's already prepared, I appreciate that, Lion Patty, who is our zone chairman from the Castle Rock Lions, to speak with us, just a brief kind of overview of what to expect next week for the district governor and a nice event coming up later this month.
Thank you, President Sharon, Lions, and guests. Again, my name is Patty Melton, and I am your zone chair. And this is the first time I've been to a club to announce the district governor event, so I'm learning. I'm supposed to come here and tell you the protocol, which is ridiculous because most of you know it better than I do. We have so much wealth here, and I know you will be prepared, and welcome Donna Moore. She will be here next week and have an opportunity to talk to you. So I'm going to leave that in the very willing hands of the past district governors to take care of. Also, I am the zone chair. So January 29th is our second zone chair meeting, and I've changed them up a little bit, so they are a little different than they've been in the past couple of years. I've been trying to give them to the outliers of the community so that those people have a chance to go to zones. So last time we were in Wakayakum, which I know is a really long ways for you to go, but a lot of Wakayakum members were able to attend a zone meeting that haven't done it in a long time. So that's my purpose of going around. So we're in Castle Rock on January 29th. Greg Firth is one of my guest speakers. Cindy Fickett is one of my guest speakers. And Larry, last name, help me out, Greg. Embry, from the Cowlitz County Emergency Development Office. So the idea there is to really look at how we're doing service as a zone, not just our individual clubs. And then just one more, if I can sneak it in, go Hawks. Because number 72, right tackle Abe Lucas, was my student.
All right. That's a sweet connection to have. Our speaker today, Jamie Craig, is the office manager at Family Promise of Cowlitz County. Family Promise is a program that was developed by multiple local churches getting together. Jamie was active in her church as Family Promise coordinator for Longview First Christian. They helped establish the severe weather shelter in 2019, which was held there for a number of years. I think this is the first year or second year you haven't done it, so that's appreciated too. She was the next-gen pastor for Longview First Christian. Amy also established the Butler Acres Free Library during the pandemic to help out kids to be able to check out books. Jamie is married with 4 children. They enjoy family dinners, going to the beach, camping, and doing anything outdoors. Sounds like my kind of person. Appreciate that. Please give a Lions warm welcome to Jamie Craig.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you so much for having me. I will say when Sarah asked me, Director Sarah asked me to come do this, I thought it was just going to be a few of you guys in a circle and I would tell you who I am and what I'm doing. When I walked in, I am fully not prepared for this, so bear with me. I had no speech. I'm just doing, I'm just going to go for it. I've worked at Family Promise for 5 years. I'm the office manager, but I have many titles. It's really just me and Sarah that runs this shelter and all these programs. So whatever Sarah knows, I basically know as well. So we're covered there. Family Promise we opened in 2019. It is a national program, and so we are an affiliate. It started as a rotational shelter where our families would go to church every other week, rotate between churches and stay there, and the churches would host them. Of course, COVID came along the year after we opened, and churches shut down, and so our families had nowhere to go. So our day center was then turned into a static shelter, and we just never went back into rotation, and we feel like that is more beneficial for the children who are experiencing homelessness. It's already traumatic as it is, but to go from church to church every week was not very stable for these children. So we have kept our day center. We have remodeled and remodeled and remodeled, and we're finally almost to where we need to be. Right now we can house up to 4 families, one of which can be up to the size of 8 family size of 8. We also have a teen program where we can house 1 teen who is a senior or 18 years in high school. So that is our shelter version. We didn't forget about the churches, though. They still support us. Instead of hosting our families, they bring dinners to our families every night. So we have 18 host churches. They rotate on a schedule to come and feed our families every night for dinner. If you have a church that you want us to come talk to who isn't one of our hosts, we'd be glad to come talk to your churches. Besides our sheltering program, we also have other resources. We have stabilization, so when our families leave our shelter, we work with them for up to a year or sometimes even more to make sure that they stay housed. That can look like a lot of different things, resources, all of that. We also have our prevention program. When we have funding, which isn't all the time, when we have funding, we try to keep those families from becoming homeless. So that can look like rental assistance, utility payments, and there's so many reasons families can fall behind on their rent or their bills, and it just takes that one missed paycheck to make a family homeless. So prevention's our big program if we have the funding. And my main job is to answer the phone, and I'd say 80% of my calls are for financial assistance. So that's a huge need in the community. I don't always have somewhere else to refer them if we don't have the funding, which means it's most likely those families are going to be calling in a month looking for shelter. So that's one of ours. And then, of course, the teen program. We opened it in 2024. We have now housed 2 teens. Our first one was named Makoa. He graduated Kelso High School, valedictorian. He stayed with us through the summer, and we saw him off to college. WWU? Nope, that's where my daughter goes. WSU? Some big college here in Washington. We sent him off there. I don't know, go Washington. He still comes back and volunteers with us. He's an angel. We love him. We just pulled in our second one. He graduated early through KVA, I believe. And he's working towards going to school in the fall. So that is our teen program. I know there's some stats you guys might have wanted. Let's see, so far for families served in, so the prevention program, we have helped 201 families from becoming homeless. We've had 32,000 meals served since we've opened from those churches. We've served 125 children and 210 families. And there's a lot of stats here. But anyway, I have flyers, I have newsletters, I have all that information. I'm trying to think of what else story. You guys wanted a good story. So our very first family we took in 2019, her name was Hillary. She had 2 children. She was rotating in the churches. And then I wasn't there at the time, but I've known her story, but she got some sort of housing assistance, and she was on her own. Well, this last year in 2025, she just bought her first house. And a bunch of volunteers went and we remodeled her house, we painted it, and so 6 years later, she's still very housed, and that's why we do what we do. It's not just, 90 days and you're out onto the next shelter. We really work with our families on that transitional housing part, and making sure that they're stable when they leave. Yeah. But I do. Okay.
Questions?
Who has the?
Oh, they'll get the microphone, tell them.
Yes, where does the bulk of your funds come from to support?
Yes, I'm so glad you asked that because I just remembered. Most of our funds comes from private donations. private donors, and some churches. We have all of those churches that I had mentioned before. They give a monthly donation. We work towards some grants sometimes. They're pretty limited. We don't have any national funding. It's all private donors.
And you're a United Way agency.
Yeah, we are. I don't know. Yeah, we were. Yep. I think we are United Way. We are a
that in your
partner.
newsletter.
I don't. Yes, we are a partner. I don't know how much funding comes from them right now, but yeah.
I believe St. Rose is on your list.
Oh yes, we love St. Rose and Immaculate Heart.
How many people do you tend to feed on a given day?
Yeah. So, so like right now, we have 3 families, 6 kids. So, I'd say 10 to 12 on an average. Some of them are little kids though and don't eat a lot. A lot of them are single mom families, so there's only 1 adult per family. We did just graduate a family of 8, 6 kids, mom and dad. So there was a lot more food, but we work with our congregations on that.
Do they pre-cook the food?
Yeah, so the whole point of that is because we have a really pretty kitchen, but it doesn't have an oven or stove or anything like that. We have a toaster oven, so it's hard to feed that many people without a proper kitchen. So that's where our churches come in.
Do you have any regulations on what you feed them, or?
No, if they have allergies or anything like that, we put that in the email we send to our coordinators. Yeah, but no restrictions.
There's a microphone there.
Oh.
Where do you feed them?
In the shelter, we have a nice, we are located in Kelso over by the post office, the Kelso Post Office, above the New Living Way Church. We have that middle floor. So the volunteers come to our shelter, bring the meals. They're welcome to stay and eat with the families. But yeah, we have a nice newly remodeled kitchen, and they can come and deliver it there. Yeah.
Does zoning keep you from having a stove or whatever in there?
I think it's a lot like of a liability thing. It's a very old building. I'm not really sure what the zoning is. I know like the downstairs church has a stove and the upstairs church has a stove, so I don't know. There's something there that kept us from having one before I came. But yeah, so we really rely on volunteers to bring that meal, and it's nice when you're homeless and going through the trauma of it all to have somebody to come up and share a home-cooked meal. It means a lot more than just, food. I'm always excited to come in the next day and see what people got to eat. Yes.
So I noticed in your program flyer that the adults, it says, are required to work and the children are required to go to school.
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
So if they don't have a job, we encourage them to have one immediately because the whole goal is rehousing. And so you can't do that without a job. And so we have intensive caseworker, Sarah, she's director and caseworker. She works with them to find the right jobs. We get people.
Do resumes.
All of that.
Needed to
And then one thing I should note is that they're supposed to save 70% of their income while they're with us. They really shouldn't have much more than a cell phone bill, maybe a car payment. Everything else we help with and take care of so that they can save that money and get in their new place.
And they show
Yep.
you that
They show Sarah their bank statements, their savings, and all of that. It's really a money-saving program that we work with them through. And so the requirement is, you have to have children, you have to have a job or be willing to get one. You have to be sober, clean, background check, all of that. Yeah. And we do work with, sometimes a family coming off the street, coming off drugs, getting their kids back. Sometimes we're not the next best step for them. Something like the community house might be the next best step for them because immediate housing may be too much for them and they may need more than we could give them. So we refer to community house, and community house refers back to us when they think people are ready for that next transitional housing step, if that makes sense. Yeah. What else did I forget? And yeah, the children have to be in school. That's first and foremost. We're working with a family right now. She just came in with 3 kids. None of them are in school. So Sarah's every day trying to get them back enrolled.
Does your board do the screening for applicants?
Sarah does. And then Sarah reports to the board. Yes. Yes.
Can you repeat the
Oh, sorry. He asked if the board screens the families, and I just let him know that our director screens them and then reports to the board.
What schools do the kids go to? Do they go to a school in your district or?
Yes,
is
so-
there so they don't have a
Yes,
previous school? Correct?
great question. So McKinney-Vento will, if they're classified homeless over McKinney-Vento, they will transport them to any school that they were before. Again, back to that childhood trauma of homelessness and preventing as much as we can. Keeping the kids in the school where they're comfortable is our main goal. So districts will transport. So we had kids bus to Castle Rock from our shelter, all the way down to the center from our shelter. We try to keep them in the school that they came to us in, unless of course they want to change. But because our shelter is in Kelso, if a child comes in and they haven't been enrolled here, they would go into Kelso.
Any other questions?
Yeah. Hopefully I don't forget anything. Thank you for having me.
Just 1 second. We have a glass here for you. It's just a thank you for being our speaker here today.
I love
So,
glasses.
thank you so much.
I know. She doesn't get it.
Okay, we will move along to some announcements. I go down here to Ann first.
President Sharon, fellow Lions and guests, we have our Thursday evening meeting coming up this week. It's at 6 p.m. at Ashtown. We are going to have 2 speakers. One is the young middle school girl, Chloe. She's going to do a presentation from her DC trip. And she's basically going to practice on us as far as public speaking. And we'll make sure to let her know about our scholarships and volunteer opportunities. And she's just really mature for her age and open to advice or just information like scholarships. She's ready for the information, so we'll make sure we don't forget and get her that info on Thursday. And then Tom Chamberlain is going to talk about his vision and ideas for possible new lighting projects for Lions Island Christmas. So even if people aren't mentally ready to hear that right now, I think it's good to have some ideas. Keep them in the back pocket. So we're going to have a discussion Thursday.
President Sharon, fellow Lions and guests, Steve Johnston asked me to do this announcement, but tomorrow at 9 o'clock we're going to meet at Lions Island to help the city take down all the Christmas lights. What we're going to do is we're going to stage, put all the lights in the barrels, and then we'll move all the fixtures down to the gazebo end, and then the next day we'll pick them up and take them back to the shop. So if you guys can make it, we really appreciate it. And it's not going to rain. No, Katie is like, that was a ha. You don't have to get in bucket. Guys said, hell no, I ain't going.
So John, you have schools?
He's terrified of it.
You make buckets full of ice.
We have garbage cans. We
What
find in
about
there.
like a school, like we got some from Burnell like last year, and they roll up a lot easier than just throwing buckets.
Yeah, I don't know, since this isn't my deal, but I think Jeff's got them going back into the buckets, but we don't have any schools, so.
It makes it easier for the guy from the city to put the lights in the trees when they're in the buckets.
As long as you get the right end out.
See what I'm saying, Tom?
I understand that. But schools, you put a broomstick in there.
I know.
I thought too, Steve, that there wasn't enough room for all the schools to be stored.
But anyway, we'll meet tomorrow at 9 and also on Thursday at 9 to take everything back to the shop. So help us and support Jeff.
Okay, Greg? Do you need the...
President Chair, fellow Lions guests, tomorrow evening, 6:30 over at Canterbury Park is our monthly Sight and Hearing Foundation meeting. Everybody who's Lion is more than welcome to attend to see just what we do. And you participate also. And then our zone chair, Patty, mentioned that I'd be up there talking at the zone meeting. I'll be talking about our Sight and Hearing Foundation meeting, or our foundation rather. Thank you.
Okay, was there anybody else that had any announcements that past District Governor Steve?
President Sharon, lines of guests, we have a couple of dates, and gosh, Tina, you want to write these down? Write these down.
Sure, we got a pen?
She needs a pen.
I'll write them down for you, Tina.
Quickly.
I'll write them, it's fine,
Anything with a laser.
Okay. On January 27th, that's a Tuesday.
They won't be here.
Cooper, and we're going to induct you. That's induction for new members. So we have Martin and Catherine, Cooper, and Becky. So, and then on
The third February, or third Thursday in February?
February 19th, that's our evening meeting. We'll be doing, that's a Thursday. We'll be doing orientation for new members. So Tina, you should be able to make that one.
February 19th.
February 19th, 6 o'clock, Ashtown Brewery. They have a special room back where we meet. So you can hide.
Who's running that orientation?
Okay, did you get that one? Okay, that's it.
Steve?
Yes.
Spencer had a question.
He just,
Oh.
no, he's just
He was
being a
just
lion.
joking, never mind.
He's being a lion, he's
Anything
being
relevant that you can say now? Anything?
Who's doing the orientation?
Yes, yes. I'm trying to develop you so I can retire.
Okay, do we have any other? Oh, yes, Penny.
Does that mean Spencer's doing the?
President Sharon Fellow Lions, I guess. I just want to remind you about the food drive. There is a bucket over here. Mark will be taking some over to there tomorrow, is my understanding. Mark, wherever
Gonna
you
stuff
want.
my car, so.
Okay, yeah.
Take it
So
to
we'll
St.
take it
Vincent.
all out to his car. We will be doing this clear through the end of the month. We are focusing right now on the 3rd through the 15th, I think it is. Forget the dates. But anyway, Katie did put a flyer and some information in the roar. It was an attachment. Please be sure and read that. We want you, if you can't give here, give wherever you can. So, and we do take checks or cash, and if you want a receipt, you'll have to talk to Karen.
And she's shaking her head, no, no. All right, here we go, Mark.
President Sharon, fellow Lions and guests, one of the things I forgot when I was going through Happy Bucks, I had noted in my Lions emails that the District 19-0 Spring Conference will be in Chilliwack, March 20th and 21st. And some of you may say, well, what the heck difference does that make to us? Ryan and September Stokes were kind of honorary Pioneer Lions for all these conferences when we used to send like 20 members to the different conventions. September is the district governor this year for 19-0, and I'd like to go up there. I don't know if anybody else is interested, but once again, that's March 20th and 21st in Chilliwack, British Columbia. Let me know if you're interested.
Okay.
Mark, I might go with you if I get cleared from the feds to go up there.
You have to get one of those special permissions to go to Canada, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably get up there, we probably couldn't get back.
We got a couple of thank you letters. First, we got thank you letters from two of our LCC scholarship recipients, Rex Willis and Kayla Shoddy. We both got thank you letters from both of them, and then we also got a thank you letter from the LCC Foundation also. So just wanted to make you aware of that. And our next board meeting is going to be February 12th at 8 a.m. at Life Mortgage.
No, change the location.
Change that.
Oh.
It will be at CJAC, which is 1717 Olympia Way. It's in the Happy Kids Dentistry building. I don't have a mic. We are changing the board meeting location to CJAC.
See her roar for the information.
The board meeting will now be at CJAC, the old Happy Kids Dentistry building. Is that what it is? It's at 1717 Olympia Way.
Is that Longview?
Yeah. It is.
No, it's Kelso.
Pretty easy to find.
It's in the Civic Center.
There is an elevator. There are stairs. It is on the second floor, but there is an elevator, so there's really no excuses for anybody to not go.
I have my kids. I'm not going
Okay.
that day.
Where's it at?
I've never seen you at a board meeting.
I
Okay.
It's in the basement. Things are spiraling.
I'm gonna.
Did we have any other announcements?
Sharon?
Oh, no.
On the zone meeting in Castle Rock, I have room for 3 people in my truck. If you're interested, get a hold of me. Right now, I got Sharon and I are going to go.
I'm going.
Let me know.
Mark's driving himself.
Yeah. I got hand warmer things.
Okay, let's go on to our tickets then. If everybody would get out their blue ticket. We have 0, 9, 9, 8,
Yeah.
9,
Yes.
3.
2 people
Oh,
before me.
John's buying the beer.
All right, we'll see if he can pull the joker. And let's get out our red tickets. We have 159, 4, 0, 3.
Did you get it? Did you buy extra?
This one used to be.
Yes.
Okay, Lynn.
159-403.
And where would you like that to go?
Leader Docs.
Reader dogs. All right. Reader. All righty, and for desserts back there?
That's my favorite one.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Jay.
He pulled 4 diamonds.
4 diamonds. Okay, Jane. President Sharon, fellow Lions. We have 3 things this week. So Dwayne Smith gets first pick. Larry Hansen gets second pick. And Mike Parker gets whatever's left over.
Oh,
It's almost like winning.
Okay, I believe that is everything. I hope everybody has a fantastic week. See you next Tuesday.